गणपति आयो रे लाल घर गणपति आयो रे। किस लाडले ने तुझे जन्म दियो है, किस लाडले ने तुझे जन्म दियो है, जन्म दियो है तुझे जन्म दियो है, जन्म दियो है तुझे जन्म दियो है। किसने दियो उपदेश लाल घर गणपति आयो रे, आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल घर गणपति आयो रे। भोला गए कैलाश कैलाश कैलाश, भोला गए कैलाश गोराश नार रचायो रे, आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल घर गणपति आयो रे। गणपति आयो रे लाल घर गणपति आयो रे। मात गोरा ने मुझे जन्म दियो है, मात गोरा ने मुझे जन्म दियो है, जन्म दियो है मुझे जन्म दियो है, जन्म दियो है मुझे जन्म दियो है। भोला ने दियो उपदेश लाल घर गणपति आयो रे, आयो रे गणपति आयो रे लाल घर गणपति आयो रे। प्यारे निर्मल माँ के बेटे प्यारे, काट दो सारे कलेश लाल घर, गणपति आयो रे गणपति आयो रे, लाल घर गणपति आयो रे। भोला गए कैलाश कैलाश कैलाश, भोला गए कैलाश, गुराश लाल रचायो रे, आयो रे गणपति आयो रे, लाल घर गणपति आयो।
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the meditation today. I'm going to start with a prayer that Shri Mataji teaches us at the beginning of Sahaja Yoga, that is in the Mantras book. Let our ears hear that is true. Let our eyes see which is pure. Let our beings prize that which is divine, and let those who listen hear not my voice, but the wisdom of God. Salutation to Shri Mataji. Let's invite her to come to our meditation today in the form of Shri Ganesha, and with full attention and humility. Let's do the Namaskar, rise Kundalini, and collective Bandhan. Let's put our attention at the Sahasrara. No thoughts. We are going to take the Ganesha Puja talk in 1986, September 07 in USA. It's called Establish Shri Ganesha Within Us. Let's take the entrance of the goddess in our hearts.
while worshipping him, you have to know that such a powerful thing you have to establish within yourself. And by that establishment, you have to manifest the powers of Shri Ganesha. And the power of Shri Ganesha's greatness is auspiciousness. It's a coefficient. It's a formula, we can say, in scientific language, that emits auspiciousness. It's a magnet in the Mother Earth. The same magnet is within you, which is Shri Ganesha. You leave me alone and I can tell you which is the north, south, east, west. Close my eyes, still I'll tell you. You know there are so many birds who fly out all the way to Australia, to Siberia, because they have that magnet with them. They have that innocence with them. There are so many fishes which have got actual magnet placed in them. Scientists should find out. In the same way, Shri Ganesha within us is magnetic. So a person who has Shri Ganesha awakened within himself becomes magnetic. And magnet attracts the steel, not dried leaves, it does not, steel. And steel is like the Guru Tattva. The man with the steel, say, man of steel, a person who has character, conviction, and who cannot be dominated by temptations is a man of steel. So this magnet attracts the steel. Steel has only one bad thing about it, that it is not pliable. It's rather dry. But the magnet attracts means it creates that special quality in the steel that it moves towards the magnet. In the same way, when this magnet is awakened within you, you will be amazed. Instead of people running away from your ashrams, they will be running towards you. I find it impossible. I go to any house. If they come to know I am there, God save me. Anywhere. Any place. So what is this magnet? It's pure love. Is pure love. And the concept of pure love is that it doesn't depend on anything whatsoever but on itself. It is the support of itself. It's like light that spreads just by its own nature. It doesn't want anything, doesn't expect anything. Just spreads all over and enlightens other people's heart. That's why they get attracted. Those who have not even seen me, those who have not even known me, just with my name I have seen. Places like Calcutta, we had such a problem, such crowds, that they said we have to call the police. I said there's no need to call the police, but we'll manage somehow. In Pune we had such crowds that the fellow who gave us the hall got a fright. He said, "Mother, I'll give you a very big area where you can sit down in a big open place, but I am sorry, my hall, all will be finished." I said, "You don't worry. Everything will be in proper place." We had such crowds that people were sitting on the ground, on the staircase, everywhere. Until I spoke, nobody moved an inch. See, like a picture. And I spoke for 1.5 hours. Just like a picture. No movement of hand, feet, eyes, nothing. Just sitting like a picture. And the gentleman who owned that hall had never seen such a thing before. Throughout for 1.5 hours. No movement of any kind. What is it that working? Is the magnet. Even if you are the steel, it will attract. But if you are a magnet, then it will attract in such a way that it will never leave this magnet. So for yoga it is important that you fix up your magnets of Shri Ganesha, who is the childlike personality. A child, just one child, everybody is attracted towards the child. One child gets stuck up somewhere in the air. Whether you are a Russian, American or an Arab, everybody would be worried about the child, what's happening to the child. They will not think it's an Arab child or an American child, no. Unless until it's a devil. Why this attraction for children? Because their magnets are intact. Their ego has not yet developed. Our ego had to develop because we had to decide in our own freedom what is right and what is wrong. So the ego developed was all right. Up to a point we should have developed our ego. But we overdeveloped it. And overdeveloped it. Overlapped the superego also. No conditioning. Nothing. We'll do whatever we like. Today we are wearing a half pant, tomorrow we'll wear a long pant, all right? Then we'll cut our hair or we'll do this, we'll do that. No conditioning of any kind. All superego was also covered. Ego. This ego would have been all right if you had kept your Ganesha Tattva. And what is that? Is the wisdom power of Ganesha. The second power of Ganesha is that he gives you wisdom. If you see a farmer and a big professor or a very well educated man, and talk to both of them, you'll find the farmer has much more wisdom than this MAD, PhD. Why? Because he deals with Mother Earth every day. He knows the living process. He knows about the innocence of the Mother Earth. So an innocent person is the wisest among. A child who is innocent is much wiser than 10 ego-oriented people. So the second capacity of Shri Ganesha is that you become a wise person. When you speak, people start looking at you. You speak like Kabira, you speak like Nanaka. You speak like something that makes people feel their spirit. This is what I call is a Sahaja. A Sahaja who does not have wisdom is good for nothing. He comes to Sahaja and he is like a bull in a china shop. Goes on hitting this person and hitting that person and hitting that person. And when you ask this 3 wounded person, they say that bull, the same bull. Everybody reports about the same bull. Oh, that's the one. All right. So it grants you wisdom. When you have the power of Shri Ganesha, your eyes are radiant. You get a spark in your eye, a light in your eye. When he is enlightened in you, then you cannot look at anyone with lust and greed. But this glance is so powerful that even one glance is sufficient to purify thousands of people. Just the opening of the eyes are necessary. And you find whole thing changes into a beautiful morning from a complete dark night. Glance can awaken the Kundalini. The mother Kundalini cannot move unless and until Shri Ganesha gives the permission. He is like the Vice Chancellor sitting on all the chakras. He has to certify, all right, fast, go. On every chakra. And when the Kundalini rises, Shri Ganesha is awakened, otherwise Kundalini cannot rise. But then when he sleeps down, Kundalini is sucked by him. Now we think we have lost our innocence. That's not easy to be lost. It is not destructible. Only thing, what you have done is to cover it with something that cannot allow Sri Ganesha's principle to manifest in us. You have pushed it down. You have brought pressure on it. You have brought loads and loads of nonsense on it. That's all. But it never dies. It is an eternal principle of the whole universe. The another quality of a person who is endowed with Sri Ganesha's powers is that he removes all the hurdles. If one person of this nature is in some place, all the rest of the people who are nearby will be saved if there's an accident or if there's any problem which is destructive. All of them will be saved. You will find this happening too. He being the Ganapati, he is now the master of all the Ganas. He guides you. Sahaja Yoga cannot work out without Shri Ganesha. He is the one who is Sahaja. He is the one who creates all spontaneity of the world. He is the one who takes you to the right path. He is the one who gives you everything easily. He is the one who creates all the chamatkaras, all the magic, all the miracles of the world. He is the Ganapati. He is the one who is sitting on Ganas. In the sense that he is like the king of all the Ganas. The one who has pleased Shri Ganesha has pleased all the gods and goddesses. Because all the gods and goddesses are pleasing Shri Ganesha. So what is the need? And Shri Ganesha
Sahaja Shri Adi Shakti Mataji.
the mother pleased.
Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, please awaken us the Ganesh Tattva, the Ganesh principles. You are the protector of the whole humanity. He is the only one sit in all the chakras. Everybody, please.
सुमुखश्चैकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरश्च विकटो विघ्ननाशो गणाधिपा धूम्रकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो भालचन्द्रो गजानना द्वादशैतानि नामानि यः पठेत् शृणुयादपि विद्यारम्भे विवाहे च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तथा संग्रामे संकटे चैव विघ्नस्तस्य न जायते। आ साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Now we are going to use the power of pandan in our left hand, with the right hand making circles in our left hand during the following affirmations so they can act efficiently with our pure desire to clear not only ourselves, not only us, but the society where we belong. First pandan, let's stand up against anybody who tries to harm the innocence in the children. Let's do the pandan. Now, full attention at the Sahasrara and giving pandan in the hand. Any expression that harm purity in our eyes. Now, any expression against the family as institution. Now let's put both hands through Shri Mataji. Let us ask, Mother, let our Muladhara be healthy and strong, and give me complete wisdom and discretion. make us magnetic. Let us, we can recognize the importance of Shri Ganesha inside us, who is the remover all the obstacles to improve ourselves, to recognize you and to surrender to you. We have inside the understanding that we have to protect the innocence and our main achievement should be the loving attention for the children and make us like children. Give us the wisdom clear the wrong life we have had. The greatest innocence is seen among the human beings who are Sahaja yogis. That is pure love. That is the magnetic personality. And wisdom keeping the attention at the Sahasrara, keeping our Kundalini beyond the Sahasrara. Let's have a prayer of Shri Mataji to establish Shri Ganesha in us.
So you are here as saviors, and you have the power of Shri Ganesha, which is to be used. So today's puja is specially to be done with a prayer in your heart that Shri Ganesha, please be kind and merciful and forgiving, that you manifest within ourselves. Let all these hypocritical things, all these conditionings, and all these wrong ideas we have, or all the wrong life we have had, should just disappear like thin air, and let the beautiful moonlight of your soothing qualities of innocence be manifested through us. Let us manifest these qualities. This is what is to be asked today. So please be careful, very careful about it, that you again make your Muladhara very healthy and powerful. May God bless you. So our prayer should be that let our Muladhara be healthy and strong. That's all. Let's pray.
Let's have another prayer. Teach that Shri Mataji in the earliest years. May I this day be what you have me to be. May I this day say what you have me to say. May I this day be part and parcel of the world. And may my thoughts be of a realized soul. May I this day have love for all mankind. Shri Mother, be in my heart and in my mind. Shri Mother, be in my heart and in my mind. Shri Mother, be in my heart and in my mind. Let's stay in meditation. Full attention inside us. Kundalini at the top of the head. Shri Mataji, put your faith into my heart. And let me see your feet in all my brothers and sisters. Now let's have a good day full of vibrations. Let's raise the Kundalini, put on bandhan and do the Namaskar. And we are having a music for more meditation. Let's see tomorrow.
ओंकारं बिन्दुसंयुक्तं नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः कामदं मोक्षदं चैव ओंकार